Oi, gente, tudo bem? Espero que todos estejam tendo uma bom dia. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Is everything okay? This is your man Larry, the American Brazilian. I wanted to get on real quick to speak briefly about some things that have been occurring. A lot of, I guess, passport people, like, people who travel, have been like the target of a lot of ridicule and almost character assassination simply because we decided that we no longer want to date, get married, or in some cases reside where we are. We want to go other places, either for long-term relationships, marriage, or just peace and enjoyment. Some people are mongering, but hey, I don't judge, right? In any event, a dating coach, well, the person who shall remain nameless, I'll say it that way, has went on somewhat of a little mini tirade, basically attempting to assassinate people's character and besmirch their character and their name simply because they've decided to go outside of the U.S. And this particular guy, who's the subject of a lot of this character assassination, is a young brother, 23 I believe it is, fellow barber by the name of Austin Holloman. Now, Austin Holloman kind of got his, I don't want to say claim to fame, or garnered his success through going viral on the YouTube and or TikTok video. And basically within that video, he shared his sentiments of why people should get their passports and stop dating, and more importantly, why he stopped dating women here in America. And when you listen to his talking points, you have to really consider he's not lying. Here's the thing. I heard it said one time that if 10 people in one night tell you to sit down, then you're probably drunk. So everybody's not just conjuring up the same thing. People, the same things are the same attributes that we're seeing as to why we decided to get our passports and travel, date, marry, or even relocate to various countries outside of where we are. A lot of people are seeing the same thing, and it's beginning to get frustrating and disheartening to the point where, we no longer want to participate in the dating market here in America. And I do believe that as the increase of brothers who get their passports and travel and relocate and date and marry, you're going to start seeing the frustration level of people who decide that they don't want to do it, or they can't do it, or either they don't want to do it. It's going to grow and grow, kind of like what you're seeing right now. So you have a lot of women who are continuing to use the shaming tactics. Oh, you guys are just kind of going over there to date these poor, uneducated women who don't have any options and take advantage of them. Well, clearly that's not the case. In fact, a lot of times when people go overseas, they just kind of want peace. The culture is attractive. Obviously, the women are beautiful. They're more compliant. And when I say compliant, I'm not speaking from a standpoint of subjugation. It's just that they are willing to converse. They are willing to have a conversation. They are willing to open up their hearts and literally let you know who they are. And there's nothing wrong with that, as opposed to, as Austin Holloman so eloquently put it, playing games here in the U.S., texting games, phone call games, and stuff that really, as an adult, it just makes no sense. I mean, if you're not interested in somebody, you're just not interested in them. Don't tell somebody or lead somebody on that you are and you are not. So he's 100% right in what he's saying, and a lot of other brothers who are saying and have said the same things are 100% correct. Nobody wants to deal with that. I don't know if you guys like fish, but my favorite fish is a Chilean sea bass. Now, a Chilean sea bass is only caught in certain places, right? So you can't go to your local watering hole in your city, in the creek or retention pond, and snag a Chilean sea bass. It's only caught in certain regions, and it's very expensive in restaurants. So why would you go there and expect to get something like that? You want to go where there are plenty, right? And what I mean by that is my comparison has more to do with people who are feminine, people who are cooperative, people who are agreeable, people who are beautiful, people who are fit. There's more of that overseas. Not that it doesn't exist in America, but it exists over there, absent of the attitude, absent of a lot of the femininity, not femininity, but the feminism ideology. And here's the thing, a lot of people, they still haven't gotten the fact that people are not leaving a particular race. People are not saying, well, I'm just leaving because all the black women are like this, or I'm just leaving because all of the white women are like this. People are leaving because despite your race or ethnicity, it's the mindset that you are possessing, and that is why people are leaving. Maybe one day people will get that, but for now, I guess if you don't really want to acknowledge that whole feminism mindset, that strong, independent, I don't need no man type mindset, then obviously you'll resort to shame tactics. And something I saw O'Shea said, now they've switched it up into saying you can't handle a strong black woman until you can't. I think he said something to the effects of you can't deal with a strong black woman, something like that. I don't know. I'm sure I just butchered that. But nobody wants to be in a relationship with somebody they have to handle, control, or deal with. You're an adult. The person that you like to be romantically involved with, if they are an adult, which you shouldn't do it if they're not. If they are an adult, then you should two people should both mutually approach the situation as adults. If they're into you, they should let you know. If they're not, respectfully, they should let you know. And let people move on. There shouldn't be all of these games and foolishness. I mean, nobody has time for that. Like the lady Sweet Brown said, ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody has time for that. In any event, I want to know what people think about this because, again, the brother has been really burning up the manosphere space, and he's doing a lot of interviews, and I've subscribed to his channel. I like what he's saying, and something that I said, I think either on my last video or the video prior to that, the young people now are literally embracing the future. They say the future belongs to those who can see it before it happens, and so they're embracing the future, their future, and they're doing so by saying, you know what? We see how the landscape of America is changing, and we're following patterns here, and we realize things are getting worse and worse, not only in the dating market, but in just life as a whole. And so we're trying to do whatever we can do to relocate permanently to a country who we feel like our money, our time, and who we are as a people will be valued more, significantly more. And so that's what they're doing. A lot of the older guys are just saying, you know what? I can leave at any time, and as soon as I get the opportunity, I am gone. And so we'll just try to get over there and figure out the tech stuff. But the future stuff, we got that taken care of. And now the younger folks do too. And that is definitely going to be an added issue to a lot of the young women who are here because their dating options are going to dwindle precipitously as men discover that options are better over there. Well, anyway, Fala Conversé. Follow Conversé mais tarde. I'll talk to you guys later. This is your man Larry, the American Brazilian. Eu estou aprendendo português muito rápido. I'm still learning, but I'm learning fast. Talk to you guys later. Até breve.